In this video, I'm going to show you two ways to fix stick drift on your Xbox controller. So the first method just involves using your thumbs and the analog sticks, and what you want to do is rotate clockwise and counterclockwise for a couple of rotations and push down on the analog sticks. This is in an attempt to remove any dirt, dust, or debris that may be underneath it, as well as if you have an air blaster, you could also try pushing into those crevices where the analog goes into the controller. Now, if that doesn't work, what you're going to have to do is actually take apart your controller. So you'll need a wedge, a Torx T8 security screwdriver or bit, as well as some dust or blaster. So what you want to do is flip over your controller, and with the wedge, what we're going to do is first push down on the trigger, which is going to create a gap between this little back piece and your trigger. And then you want to push out. So if you do it hard enough, it should snap off. It may feel a little bit hard sometimes, especially if it's your first time doing it. So just be aware. And then you want to go to the other side, push down on the trigger, and then you want to push out with the wedge, and that back piece should come off. So once you have this back piece off, what we're going to be doing next is taking off the back cover where the batteries are. And then you can go ahead and remove the batteries. Once the batteries are removed, you'll see a screw in the center, as well as two screws on the top and two screws on the bottom of the controller. So go ahead and remove all of those screws. Once you've taken out all the screws, you can flip over your controller and the faceplate should come off easily. Now we have access to the analog sticks and we can clean what's underneath. So let's go ahead and actually take them off. Now they do come off very easily. It's just a matter of tugging a little bit and it pops off just like that. So go ahead and do that for both of the analog sticks. Now underneath is where it can get dirty, dirt, dust, debris. You might see some hair and other things. And this is where the duster blaster comes in very nicely. And what you want to do is push down in all the different directions. So north, south, east, and west, which creates a little gap between these areas here. And you want to just blow with the air into these areas, which will remove anything that may be causing your stick drift. Once you've finished cleaning the analog area, I highly recommend you clean the rest of your controller whilst it's taken apart, just to ensure that dirt, dust, or debris isn't going to end up in places you don't want it and cause issues down the line. So once it's all clean, you can put the rubber analog sticks back on. They should snap on pretty easily. Then you can put the faceplate back onto your controller, flip it over, and at this point, you want to put the screws back into your controller in all 5 places, as well as your batteries and the back plate. And these last pieces should snap on pretty easily. Just start from the bottom. So after this cleaning, your Xbox controller should no longer have any stick drift.